Yo, hey guys, it's Friday. It's Friday Night Live. It's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Let's go live. This is Jason or Seva, and you're watching Ray of Light Tarot. I'm going to be hanging out with you for the next little while this Friday night to do some mini readings for you guys. The list is open. If you would like to be added to the list, go ahead and get added to the list. So for tonight, all of tonight's mini readings, what you want to do, the process is to send your payment or love offering of $22.22. What did I get on my shirt? Over to the Cash App, which is $ Ray of Light Tarot, $ Ray of Light Tarot. Okay, this is going to drive my Virgo-ness crazy, whatever that little stain is on my shirt. Anyway. Yeah. So you can also use the PayPal, which is nhjoost92@gmail.com. nhjoost92@gmail.com. Those are the payment options for tonight. Hey, Julene. So far, Julene, you're the only one on the list, so we'll get started with you in just a moment. I want to make a couple, though, quick announcements, so they'll be here for the replay viewers. So I'm going to be offering for you guys something special because there's an opportunity now in this competition with the Fitness for Mr. Health and Fitness thing that I'm doing. They cut the bottom half of the competition yesterday. So there was, I don't know how many people there were. I think there were 400 and now there's 200. Or there were 500 and now there's 250, whatever it was, they cut it in half. So where there were 50 in the categories, now there's only 15 or whatever there was before. There's 15. So the next week is going to cut to the top 10 and then that's it, then the final vote. So the votes between now and July 1st are big time because I need to move up from, I'm fifth in my category right now and I need to move up to first. I've got to move up 4 spots in the next week. So that's where you guys come in. If you would like to help me, keep voting. You get the free vote through Facebook, and I appreciate it. Just keep doing that. But if you would like to help me, I thought I don't remember, was it you, Kim? Somebody came up, it may have been Colleen. Somebody came up with the great idea to have you guys pay for warrior votes in exchange for reading, for a reading. So I'm going to do a really largely discounted reading in exchange for warrior votes. Was it, Kim? Yeah, thank you so much, Kim. That was a great idea. Can't believe that it is still only 5th. I know. Well, it just goes to show you there's stiff competition and they have a lot of support as well. You know, those people out there that are in these competitions, they have big social media followings too, and they have a lot of support. So the best person will win, of course, and maybe it's not moi. But you know what? It's okay because it's been a great opportunity. I've met a lot of nice people. And I want to say real quickly before I announce it, big thank yous to some people. My friend Christopher Frank and Alan King, they have been so supportive of me. You know, I'll tell you guys, there's a lot of judgment out there, especially in the spiritual community. I'll tell you, I've talked to friends of mine, kind of just kiddingly, about porn and stuff, because I have friends who are in the gay porn industry, and just jokingly, you know, because I work out a lot and stuff, I'll like say, well, do you think I could do gay porn? It's not something I'm really interested in. That's not exactly my vibe. But I had somebody, when I mentioned that, they said to me, are you okay? Do I need to do an intervention on you, Jason? Because that's not you. And we had this deep conversation about how, as human beings, we like to put ourselves and each other in boxes or categories. It's like we only feel safe with someone if we understand them. But the fact is, although I'm a spiritual leader and mentor, I'm also a human. And as human beings, we have many different facets to our personality, right? And so we are spiritual and we're also physical and we're also sexual, right? And that's all okay. And the reason I bring this up is because although there's a great deal of judgment about sex work out there, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. In fact, I would say that my friend Alan King, he's a gay porn star from Spain. Adorable guy, so sweet. But the reason I mention this, he's a very successful and very well-known gay porn star. And he actually has been one of the most supportive people of me in this competition. I think he has about 100,000 followers on Instagram, and he shared my competition link with his followers and asked them all to vote for me. He didn't have to do that, you know. It doesn't do him any good for me to win that competition. And he's just a really sweet person, and we're friends, and he cares. He wants to see me succeed, just like friends should want to see friends succeed. And so I would push back against people who think like who try to put us all in boxes, because I would say that person is in sex work, or not even sex work, gay porn. And he's probably one of the most balanced, kind, loving individuals that I know. So you just can't box people in, guys. You can be, we are all, and we all should be, and we should all expect people to be more than what we know and see of them, right? Anyway, having said that, I'll get off my bully pulpit and go on to tell you guys that what I'm gonna do is offer an opportunity for you starting tomorrow, and from tomorrow to July 1st, if you want to get a personal reading, you can go and donate in the Warrior Vote category on the link in the description. Starting tomorrow, you can go to the link and to do your free vote through Facebook. And then if you want to add a Warrior Vote when you donate, if you donate $20 in the Warrior Vote, I will give you 3, and then you send a copy of your receipt to me. That gives you 20 votes for me, and I will give you, in return, a 3-question recorded reading. So you can just email me your receipt, or a screenshot of your receipt, and send your 3 questions, and then sometime next week I'll get a 3-question mini reading back to you in your inbox. I think it's a great deal. Kimberly actually did $100, which was so unnecessary, and I'm so grateful, Kim. Thank you so much. Hey, Jai. Kim did $100, and so she gets, needless to say, she gets a free one. But I just so appreciate it. It's so sweet. And yeah, no judge zone. That's what I say, Teresa. It's like, because the reason it became an issue is my friend was like, because I'm in, you know, a light worker and in the spiritual world, that I could never be in porn. That would be like, my supporters would never accept that. And I said, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Not that I want to necessarily, but I beg to differ about that. I don't think that we have to put each other in boxes, and I don't think that it's fair to do that to people. I think that we all need to remember that we are all spiritual, emotional, sexual beings, and it's all okay. And usually, if you approach people with an open mind, you will learn some things you never knew that you never knew if you give people a chance. So that's all I want to say. But yes, thank you, Christopher Frank, and thank you, Alan King, so much for your support in this. And everybody, I really appreciate it. All right, so let's get started with the mini readings. If you want to get on the list for a mini reading, the list is open. Hold on, guys. Where did I put? Hold on. Bear with me, guys. Got to have my phone in front of me. All right, so the list is open. Tonight is $22.22 for the minis. 22.22, Cash App preferred, Cash App or PayPal, either one is fine. I know, Julene, you're at the top of the list because you sent your payment over before we even started. I think, yeah, I don't have anyone else. So the list is pretty open. I've got Julene on there. I'm going to start with her, and then if anyone else wants to get added, go send over your payment and we'll get to you next. For tonight, what we're doing is, we're doing, I'm using the Syrian Starseed Tarot and the Arcanum. And then after I answer your question, you can choose for your oracle. I'm pulling an oracle card also tonight, and you can choose between the Romance Angels if you have a like a love or romance question, or you can choose the Work Your Light Oracle. So if it's a more spiritual sort of personal mission question, you might want to do the Work Your Light Oracle. And if it's a more romance based, we're pulling out good old crazy ass Doreen Virtue's Romance Angels, because y'all love those things. And so don't even know what to say, but we'll pull them out and bring them back into the rotation tonight. So Chandra Sangat, Teresa. Okay, Teresa. There was Kim. Okay, I'm just looking at everybody who's here, who I haven't said hi to. Hey, Steve. Hey, Robert. Yeah, it's funny, Robert. That's so true. The gay community, they can be just as judgmental as anybody else, like boxing people in and or shutting people out, whatever. It's so silly. Okay. Yes, let me check on that, Julene. Hey, Valerie. Hey, AC. I know, Chandra. Hey, listen, the Romance Angels are pretty good. They're a good Oracle deck. They really are. And a lot of people have missed me pulling from. I think a lot of people stopped pulling from the Romance Angels when Doreen Virtue went off the rails about like Christianity and became like a born again, one of those like fundamentalists again or whatever. And I think a lot of people were like, I'm not pulling those cards, any of her cards. But they're good cards. They really are. Okay, Rebecca, yours just came through. So I have Julene and then Rebecca on the list right now. All right, so $22.22. All right, you're checking on the Aries, no problem. All right, so please hold space, guys, and refrain from too much chatter in the comments in the chat while we do each person's reading, and then we'll talk and go have a little back and forth in between each person's reading. So I'm going to say a quick intention, and we will get started. I guess you do, Rebecca. Moving, working this summer, leaving, staying. Ah, that sounds like a lot of decisions you've got, Teresa. All right. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine Father God, Nurturing Mother Goddess. Thank you, Angels, Archangels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors. Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you, Archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the clear, direct, necessary messages today. Thank you for allowing me to connect. Did everybody charge their crystals last night in the full moon energy? Put them outside, go through your little rituals. What does Julene need to know about her Aries at this time? Your Aries has had a little bit of a financial success, Julene, recently. Some kind of a success when it comes to finances or matters of money. There's been some kind of a positive move or something happened. You got some good news, something shifted. All right, thank you. Oof. But there's a great deal. This energy, that everything we've been dealing with in the astrology is having an interesting impact on him. So he's got the Adept of Crystals. You know, when I see the Adept of Crystals, that doesn't mean someone who's like got the material world conquered. This is someone who's just getting to a point, like if we were looking at this as a person on their career path, it would be someone who's gotten out of their 20s where things were just crazy and now they're in their like 30s. I know that's not this person's age. I'm talking about career path. Like, you know, in your 30s where things are starting to settle down, your career's you're starting to put a little money away. You're starting to get the college debt paid off, hopefully. So this person's having some successes in the financial realm or in the material world realm right now for some reason that are making him feel good about the financial future. Whereas recently, maybe it wasn't necessarily the case. Now things are happening. He's also got foundationally the 8 of Flames with the 4 of Flames behind it. So he's recently realized something or had a little bit of a sort of a moment of reckoning about something that's really pushed him forward in his soul path, because flames is really, it's fire, and that's soul stuff. That's like, okay, I've awakened, right? And now I'm moving through a portal, and now I'm going to shoot forward in a big way. So he's on a path where soul-wise, he's moving forward pretty quickly. However, he's also kind of been stifled. That 9 of Flames for him is where he's like, I'm having trouble getting past a certain point. It's like he's plateaued in some way and he's having trouble getting over the hump. It's also, there's the Sage of Orbs here. To me, this is not him. This is someone else, and it feels like mind games. This is a feminine energy, as you can kind of see in the card. It's a feminine energy card. And the Sage of Orbs, it feels like someone playing mind games with this Aries energy. And because of their concern being so focused on the material world, it probably is material in the material realm that they're using the mind games, or that the mind games would be applicable. Now, there is the 3 of Flames here, which is interesting, because with that, I do feel like, and again, feminine energy, this feels more like you over here, though, right by the Abundance card. There's this person's focus when it's in this sort of 4 of Flames, that sort of recognition of their soul and their soul's mission, and that fast forward movement, when they're in that energy and focused on that, they're drawn to you because you're the three of flames here, which means you're sort of that manifestation, right? You're inside that vortex of manifestation is that pulls them into their soul, is represented literally by you. I mean, that felt like it was you I was looking at you from behind, Julene. And so I see that that's sort of the juxtaposition for them right now is between all the head games that they're dealing with in their daily life, right? And in the material world, it's the same story in a way that I could take it back a year and have seen this then. But at this point, what's happening is there's fast forward movement for the soul, and there's a recognition of manipulation here in this Sage of Orbs energy. So there's a lot of push-pull. Okay, thank you, Rocio. There's a lot of push-pull energy going on here. The best part that I see, though, is what's winning is you with the Three of Fire and the Abundance card. The Abundance card would normally be, if this were a major arcana of traditional tarot, this would be the Empress card, right? So the Abundance card coming out beside you here with the Three of Flames is like you represented as the Empress, but even more than that, it is abundance. So it's a major. So it's for the Aries, and this Aries is reading, it's a focus on this person coming into a place of abundance. And when we think of abundance, a lot of us think of financial abundance and like a windfall. That's not what this is about. This is a spiritual windfall for this person. I don't feel a lot of material world abundance in this. This feels very much a spiritual windfall. I mean, the flames are attached to it. And like I was just explaining, that's spiritual energy. So I feel like this person is coming into a real spiritual windfall, and it is attached to you. I mean, it's really beautiful when you focus on staying in your heart space, because this is a heart-centered connection you two have. When you focus, and the work you're doing right now, the things you're practicing and the work you're doing is keeping you heart-centered. That's why it's so important to do this type of work if you're someone who's on a strong high-level soulmate journey with someone else. Because if you stay in your heart space and the work you're doing is heart focused, it allows you to help them and help yourself at the same time. And that's what you're doing here. The further you go into the work you're doing that's so connected to source and so connected to your guides and that energy, it's helping you stay in your own abundance. And it's also helping you be that sort of magnetic energy for this person to bring them into their own spiritual sort of centeredness too. I don't see a lot of guidance here for you about this. I really see just keep doing what you're doing, and know that this person's become very aware of the Sage of Orbs energy and the manipulation that's going on there. There's no question about it. There's an awareness. So a lot's happening right now. I don't think you're going to hear a lot. I think it's going to be a time of sort of quiet for you, and I experienced that in my own journey as well. The more that I got into tarot and reading and intuitive energy, I had to figure things out on my own a lot more. They came to pass and in the physical world were confirmed to me later, right? But I had to start to learn to trust in what I knew, in that inner knowing. And I think that's kind of where you're at too. You're gonna have to really trust that for a while now, and then you'll get the payoff down the road. But right now you're gonna have to go through this experience of learning to really rely and continue to trust on what you already know to be true in your heart, okay? So just kind of give into that and keep doing what you're doing, and you'll see good results for sure. All right. So, yes. So I have Julene and then Rebecca and Rocio. Rocio. Oh, Colleen, you did too. Did you do PayPal, Colleen? I don't see you on the Cash App. Okay, so what I have so far that's come through is Julene, Rebecca. Wait, Rebecca, why did you send two? Oh, Rebecca probably has two questions. Do you have two questions, Rebecca? You sent it twice? I don't think Rebecca's in here. I don't know what's going on with my Cash App. It's telling me, okay, PayPal. Can you please skip me? I'm almost home. Yes. Okay, I thought that's what it was. Okay, so you've got two questions. Okay, so Rocio. I'm going to do Rocio and then Colleen, and then I'll come back to you, Rebecca, in just a few minutes, okay? Let me pull... Wait, I got to pull Julene's... Hold on, I got to pull Julene's oracle card. Julene, Do you want me to pull for you a Work Your Light card or a Romance Angel card? Romance Angel or Work Your Light, Julian? I think for you it should be a Work Your Light card because you're at that place where the focus is on your light, yourself, and that impacts love for you in a deeper way. That's what I would choose for you if I'm choosing. Let's see. Because you're at that place where you understand that your light worker journey is what impacts all of those things. It's a message for Julene at this time. There it is. Wow. You got the no card. Look at the storm ahead. This card says, wait, postpone, pause, and say no. Bottom of the deck, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. So I think there's no doubt that you're being guided right now to be in a place of no about something. So if there's a big change on the horizon that you're not sure about, postpone it. If there's something big or you're being pressured about something, step back from it. This no card is a firm no, and it's usually because either the time isn't right for something, and maybe it will be tomorrow or a little down the road, or something might be coming in to test you and it's not right, it's not for you at all, or it's not quite right in timing. So take that to heart. No. Wait, pause, postpone, say no. In anything. Big life changes like the sale of the house, postpone. Anything that's risky or big, say no right now, okay? And it's saying this is Akasha, divinely guided guidance. Your guidance is divinely guided. So Akasha. So however that resonates, ask your intuition how that resonates and take the guidance with that. I have a feeling it's probably just about something that could be a test for you or someone coming in or anything like that. Hello, Joni. So be aware of it. Be on the lookout for something trying to push you into a decision or anything like that, okay? Okay, there's a list there. Taking caution. Thanks. Good. All right, sweetie. Okay, Rocio, go ahead. Rocio, what's your question, sweetheart? What message does Spirit have for me? Okay, I like it. It's a message for Rocio. Oh, wow. Okay, again, so you've also, Rocio, it looks like you've got a test coming in for you as well. You have the ADEPT of ORBS card that flew out for you. I'm sorry, ADEPT of CHALICES card. There's a wave of emotional healing, clarity, and sort of understanding coming in for you. And, sorry, a message just popped up on my screen from somebody. And in this wave of emotional clarity that's coming through for you, you need to be careful because you have the tower here. Do you see this tower? This tower to me is saying you've got some real shakeups coming for you in your love life or in the romantic department. It feels like romance. And don't be afraid, you can handle them. You've also got the Ace of Crystals as an outcome. So a lot of these changes that are, God, my hair is like super silver tonight. A lot of these changes that are coming in for you guys, during like the end of the eclipse season and stuff, just like for you, Rocio, they're offering you lasting things. We're all on that sort of similar ride this summer. So it's not just Rocio that this is true for. We're all kind of in this place where with the Ace of Crystals, it's like there are new, shiny, new trinkets of value in our future. So this is, for you, Rocio, part of the common thread that we're all experiencing. So don't worry, whatever this tower is, it's not going to be the devastation that a tower normally feels like. This is something that's more transformative than devastating. It's bringing you to some place where you're going to have this beautiful new opportunity coming in as the result. Now, there is some tough energy, though. You've got the Five of Orbs also. So Spirit wants you to just kind of be prepared and know that whatever happens in the next few months, especially in the summer leading into Lionsgate, you can handle it. You're strong. You're emotionally strong. You can handle it, and it's going to be transformative for you. You've got the Star card and the Starseed card as outcomes. We're getting into, you're getting into a period of your life where your mission is really taking hold. The Star card and the Starseed card, the transformation that's coming in is so that you're fully equipped and able to complete your mission. The Starseed card is usually sort of, it's kind of like the Fool energy. It's the beginning, or it's card number 0 in this, so it's the before the beginning, right? It's that nothing has happened yet when the Fool's ready to take that leap of faith off the cliff. Well, the Starseed card is like when all that energy is coming in from wherever it came in from. So you're bringing all of this new energy into something new and transformative. It's not to say that you're going to suddenly be like a baby again or just starting your life over. This is a new experience, a new cycle, a new life journey, a new chunk of your life. So what's happening for you this summer, even the tower and the seemingly destructive energy is actually transformative, and it's bringing you to a place where you're going to start this new venture that's going to be so connected to your purpose that you're going to know it. You're going to see signs all around you, and you're going to feel it, and it's going to feel right. It's going to be it's the opposite of the no. It's that place of yes where you just know you have to do it. You're not going to feel that hesitation, and that's good. But the big thing that I get with this Adept of Chalices, yeah, this is a tidal wave coming in, right? But what this is saying is you're capable of handling it. Your heart is in a strong enough place right now that you can handle this, especially if you're equipped with the knowledge that it's leading you to something amazing and worthwhile, and it definitely is. So be strong, be prepared. You've got some tests coming in this summer, but it's all leading you to a place that's all something you chose. Remember, we chose this, right? It's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And that's really important for you to remember that this summer, because it is going to be and sometimes feel a little bumpy, right? But that's okay. All right, so Rocio, would you like a Lightworker, a Work Your Light Oracle, this one? Or would you like a Romance Angels card? Which one would you like me to pull from? Rocio. Whichever you want. Rocio. Rocio. Where is Rocio? All right, I'm going to pull for you, since I don't know if you're on a delay. You must be on a delay. So I'm going to pull for you. Light, okay. It's a card for Rocio. Menticon. Okay, this is very interesting because you got the Starseed Major Arcana from the Syrian Starseed Tarot. So the fact that you got the Starseed card, it's very interesting that your Work Your Light card is the Menticon card. Longing for home, belonging, the original Lightworkers. So this is very interesting. A lot of your experience is going to be this summer. You're going to feel disconnected some, and then suddenly you're going to feel more connected than you ever have. You being a light worker and an original light worker, having those starseed origins, What this summer is going to represent for you is a great homecoming. You're not going home to Minticon, but you're going to experience a great homecoming because you're coming home to yourself in a way that you have yet to do yet, it looks like. Now, it's all making sense to me now. And with this card, it's saying that sense of belonging and longing for home that you've always had all your life, it's going to be fulfilled for you this summer. Probably around Lionsgate, you're going to have this new start where you start to feel like yourself for the first time in your life. But no, what that is you're connecting to your star family. And what's allowing you to connect to that is whatever these changes are and this seeming, sort of feeling of destruction and upheaval that you're going to experience leading up to Lionsgate, it's all going to come together after that. So just be prepared for this, because this Minticon card is really beautiful. And I'm going to hold that up again for you so you can just sort of absorb that. This is really special. You are not alone. Even though you have this feeling often of being alone and longing for that belonging, it's coming for you this summer, and you're going to feel connected to your star family. So just be prepared for this. You also have bottom of the deck. Look at this. The Share Your Voice card. Come out of the cave, from persecution to expression. This is the transformation for you. This is the essence. Thank you, Mimi. This is the essence of your transformation. You are coming out of your proverbial cave, and you're going to be expressing yourself and feeling like yourself again. I experienced this with the Pleiadian family this year. Really, this year I came into that feeling of belonging with them and understanding more and more about who I am and what I am and where I come from. And it's really, when that happens for you, it's such a moment of clarity and such a moment of wholeness that I can't even describe it. You just have to experience it, but know that it's coming from you. That's what this Minticon card is. And this Share Your Voice card. Your voice, you're going to be empowered to share your voice, and you're actually going to be feeling the motivation to do it as a result of this experience. You've got an exciting summer to look forward to, so I really wish you the best, and I am excited for you. All right. Thank you, Rocio. Next is Colleen. Colleen, my dear. Go ahead and put your question up, Colleen. Hi, Annette. Nice to see you. What general guidance does Spirit have for me? Am I on the right path? Okay, you're next, Rebecca. If anyone else wants to get on the list, I just have Colleen and then 2 for Rebecca, and that's it. We're open. We're open for business. Okay, well, this is interesting. I feel, Colleen, that you are on the right path, and the reason I say that is because you've got the Master of Chalice of Flames card. Master of Flames, the flames is your spirit, right? Your spiritual energy. Oh, okay, Teresa, did you do PayPal? I didn't put you on the list either. If anyone paid through PayPal instead of Cash App, let me know, because I won't come through on my phone if it's through PayPal. So we're going to do Rebecca and then Teresa. Oh, Cash App. No, I didn't get a Cash App from you, Teresa. You might want to check where you sent it to. Make sure you send it to $Ray of Light Tarot. It's all one word. $Ray of Light Tarot. Make sure that tarot's on there, because there's lots of Cash App accounts, but it didn't come to mind. All right, Master of Flames. So this is definitely a confirmation that you're on the right path. It's not that you're, necessarily going to always feel that way, because think about it. Sometimes part of our path is to experience some unpleasant feelings, to experience some questioning, and it looks like you've got the Shadow card, which could be considered to be it would be the equivalent of the Devil card, sort of a death card also, but the Shadow card is tough. You're dealing with shadow work, and shadow work is the not so pleasant. It's like being in the light or being in the darkness, right? Being in the light feels good. Being in the shadows or the darkness doesn't always feel so good. And we're dealing with feelings that are kind of the underneath, right? Yeah, no doubt, Colleen. I mean, this card is tough. It's painful too. Like, it feels tough. I mean, look at this. This is not a pleasant feeling to be in. But and you've also got the Ten of Orbs. Look at those orbs all going down on the person. If we were looking at a traditional tarot, it would be the Ten of Swords. But what I want you to focus on is, even though that's what you're going through, this Master of Chalices says, number one, you can handle it. You know that. Number two, it's part of your soul path and experience and your destined experience to do this and go through this. And it's going to help you move from one place to another and learn to focus on your heart's desire over your need to fulfill other people, to be the divine feminine and to serve other people's needs, it's kind of going to give you this opportunity to yank back your energy and say, no more. I am going to put myself over the people I've been serving, okay? Because you've got this 8 of chalices here for you. Your healing in the current place that you're in has stopped. So whatever you were gaining from being the person you were being, the healing has met a brick wall. It's not going to go any further. And you're being guided to move on from something and walk towards your true heart's desire. Find your true north and walk toward that. Don't be afraid. It's going to be scary, but don't be afraid. Or be afraid, but do it anyway, right? But your soul is a master of flames. You're on the right path. You're meant to experience exactly what you're experiencing right now, but it's to teach you and to guide you. Remember, the feelings you're experiencing right now, all of this, it's like a compass. It's to tell you what direction to go in next. Well, not really a compass. It's more like a GPS. It's to tell you where to go next, right? No, the list is open, guys. Just if you want to send your 2222 over, you can send it to Cash App or PayPal. But if you send it to Cash App, make sure you send it to the right place. $ Ray of Light Tarot. Sometimes people send it to a $ Ray of Light, and that doesn't go to me. I don't know who that is. I think there's 2 people behind her. So with this, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Colleen. Okay, guys, try to keep the chat and the comments in between readings, okay, guys? So with this, Colleen, you are where you're supposed to be. Yes, you're doing the right thing. You're on the right path. But trust the negative stuff that it's teaching you and telling you not to. You don't have to stay in that. It's there to show you where to go, what direction to go in. Well, I think a lot of this then, if you're just kind of doing that experience where it's not really your external surroundings and you can't figure out what's going internally, there's probably something coming up for healing. Whenever I've felt that in my past, it's usually like there's a wound that just needs to come up and be released, or needs to come up and be healed. And when you start to feel that way, you're about to be triggered usually. So watch out, because usually when you're getting into this energy, someone in your external world in the next few days or weeks is going to say or do something, and you're going to notice that you're going to bite their head off, or you're going to start crying, or you're going to be triggered in some way. This is like the perfect environment to be triggered in. So you're probably coming up on a trigger, and it's going to prompt you to start moving towards your heart's desire. So right now you don't know what it is, but I'm telling you, whatever it is, it's something that's going to show you, okay, that's the direction I need to be going in to find happiness, because I'm not fully fulfilled or happy where I am, right? What oracle card do you want me to pull for you? The Work Your Light Oracle or the Romance Angels, Colleen? Which would you prefer? Romance Angels. Let's see. What card is for Colleen at this time? You have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Usually when you get a card like this in the Romance Angels deck, it would be saying, like, if you've been feeling attracted to somebody, it's real and you should explore those feelings further. However, and that may be what it's about, because it is from the Romance Angel deck. However, because of what we've just been talking about, I get the sense that there's a little bit of a double meaning here. We've just been talking about the shadow phase you're experiencing and how you're not really sure what it's about. This card is literally confirming your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if you're feeling a little bit unsettled or uneasy, or you're feeling like you're just not sure what the problem is, trust your feelings. Know that your feelings are valid and you're experiencing them for a reason, and you need to explore them further. Definitely pay attention to your dreams right now. Start setting an alarm that asks because a lot of times people will say, well, I never remember my dreams. Well, here's what I've noticed. If you think about your dreams right when you wake up, you will always remember them. Most of the time we don't think about our dreams when we wake up because we get woken up to think about something else. So what I would do is set an alarm on your phone that asks you, what was I dreaming about? So that the first thing you think about when you wake up is to go back to the dream you were just in. And that will allow you to really see what subconsciously is coming through for you, because that's probably going to be a big help for you in whatever you're experiencing emotionally, subconsciously that's putting you in this kind of gray or black mood, okay? That would probably be big, but you definitely need to explore the feelings you're having. And again, if it is romance-based, then there's someone that you have strong feelings for that it is worth looking further into. So take it for what it's worth and how it resonates for you, sweetie, okay? And good luck, my friend. All right, so we're going to move next to Rebecca. Does anyone have anything they want to add? Teresa, I don't see... Did you look? Is Teresa here? I want to make sure. She was saying she sent it to Kasha, but it definitely didn't come to this one. Huh. That is so strange. Everybody else's are coming through, though, so it's working. It's just, I know there's one that's not. There's that stupid Cash App that some like person created that's kind of close to mine. Oh, yeah, that's not me. Oh, Teresa, that's not me. Cancel your payment to that. Somebody made that. Oh, I'm sorry, Rebecca. Okay, let's see what comes through. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna do something a little different for that one, Rebecca. I'll pull a couple. Hey. Teresa says hey. So sorry. Yeah, we all are sending love, and that's too bad. Yeah, there was a time when I was really busy here, and there were like stalker people coming in and just bad vibes, and like people creating fake things to try to get money. It was weird. That's one of the downsides of being busy on social media, is that there's always like scams and crap. All right. There's definitely one of his siblings trying to help, I feel like, Rebecca, trying to help either make, if he's not ready to cross over, which I don't necessarily think he is, they're trying to help him get well. And I'll show you these cards that I've got in just a second. I pulled from the Talking to Heaven Oracle. I think it's a brother. Does he have a brother? Is there a brother? Named James? How? I don't want to... Listen. So here's the thing. Danny, Dwayne, and Carson. You've got the I am here helping you card is what came through. So I feel like this person... This is definitely feels like a masculine energy here. Is trying to help heal. Now, you've also got this reminder. There's no time where I am. I feel like I don't know what's going on there, but there's probably in his sleep or dreams, there's going to be a lot of communion with them and a lot of decisions to be made, because he's got the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and then the Wheel of Fortune. To me, this is a clear message of like, where he's at, he can get better or he can decide he's ready to go. It could really go either way, and it's up to him. And that's, ultimately that's good when the decision is still in your hands to some extent. I don't necessarily think it's funny what you said, because look at the bottom of the deck. I've got the We Will Be Together Again card, and you said there were 4 siblings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 people in these cards. It's just kind of funny to me how you notice these things. Oh, wow, he's got a lot of health problems and is in pain every day. So, yeah, it doesn't... There's something he's holding on for. He's not ready, though, because he's got this 5 of Cups card. It feels like he's still really wanting to hang around for a while. Is your mother still... Are they still very close? What's going on with... Is that why? Because the 2 of Cups is attached to this. Is he married to your mother, and is she... My mom, he adores my daughter, too. This is really, really interesting. Something's keeping him here. That might be what it is, because the Two of Cups is attached to the Five of Cups, which feels like a card of not sure which way to go. And I get the sense he's, because of this time card, you know, when I was looking at this, even though this is coming from someone in heaven, supposedly saying there's no time where I am. Well, when people have NDEs, near-death experiences, they step outside of time and space, right? And so that's what this felt like a sort of being in limbo, being outside of time and space, trying to figure out where to go and what to do. And then looking at, so I do feel that your sense is right, that they're all around him, but I don't think he has made the choice to go anywhere. It feels like he's hanging on really strong. The Wheel of Fortune card, you know that card, it's like it could go either way. His soul's not ready to let go of someone. That's what the Two of Cups says. He's not ready to let go of something that they, usually when this happens, because, you know, your soul understands things outside of the body once it's experiencing that it's not necessary to be in the physicalness, and that a lot of the things we manifest and we hope for aren't that important, right, the way we think. But also, when we hold on, typically it's because there is something that we were trying to manifest or trying to accomplish or trying to, or felt was part of our destiny or mission that we haven't yet done. So it feels to me with this Two of Cups that there's something he feels, even after 52 years, that they haven't finished or done, that they still need to do. And I don't know what that could possibly be at this point in time, but it's keeping him in limbo here. He has not let go. Did they lose a child? I mean, and even in the Five of Cups, there's the 3 up turned over and then the 2 still standing right beside that. So there's definitely something. Maybe he's worried. There's not something they need to accomplish. You know what it is? Early miscarriage. You know what it is? He can't take, his eyes are still fixed on her. I'm looking at the Two of Cups. I know what it is. His focus is just still, even after 52 years, is still fixed on his wife. His focus, so much of his heart and his focus is still fixed on her that he's not ready to go. He's just not, he has not accepted leaving her. That's really sweet. It's really sweet, and it's making me want to cry too. I feel like other than that, he's ready. You might want to talk to your mom about it. If she feels like he would be better off. I know these are hard things to deal with, but we all have to at some point in time. And I'm telling you, Rebecca, if you and your mom have talked about it and you feel like he's at a point where he's in so much pain that he would be better off to go, he can say that. But if he's still like this, she's going to have to really sort of let him know it's okay. Like really give him that peace and sit with him and say, really, it's okay. I'll be fine. Like, I feel like that might be something that needs to really, you know what I mean? Like if he's saying he's ready to go, but he's also focused on her, is she in some way giving him the urge to fight? I don't know. I don't see that, but I'm saying there's got to be something that's making him hold on like that to her. And it could just be that he's so in love with her that he just wants to be with her, but I think she needs to let him know, because he'll still be around her. You know, he'll maybe even be able to help her even stronger, right? So she's taking good care of him. Right, Teresa, to just kind of give permission, to say like, it's okay. Like you can go ahead and transition. I'm going to be there soon. You know, we're all going to be together soon, but just, it's okay. Like from her heart to say it's okay. Like, you know, you're not breaking any promise by leaving now, you know? Whew. That's heavy. What was the other question you wanted to ask, Rebecca? Teresa, yours came through. You're welcome, sweetie. I'm so sorry you're going through that. So hard. Loss is hard, man. Loss is like one of the worst experiences, right? Especially death. It's no bueno. But I guess that's what we came here to learn to, one of the things we came here to learn to do, obviously, or we wouldn't have to do it every day of our lives. Any guidance from Derek's deceased grandmother or from Spirit in general about what is to come from his kids in Texas? Wait. Yeah. Any guidance from Derek's deceased grandmother or from Spirit in general about what is to come for his kids? And from Derek's, what's to come for Derek's kids? Okay. Is it Teresa M? Are you Teresa in Chicago? Yeah, there seems to be. They're on the Rebecca. It looks like whatever's been going on with them, they're moving into a more peaceful. Like things are gonna. If they've been kind of up in the air about something or where they're gonna stay, or they're moving. Six of Swords is always moving into a period of calmer times or calmer water. So this is a good card. Okay. The Six of Swords is like a crossing over. Usually it also represents leaving stormy water to move to calmer waters. So this is a good card if you've been kind of worried about what's going to happen to them. Teresa, you still have a actual recorded reading coming to you. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. It's been crazy. So, but yeah, I've got you on the list for a mini in just a minute. So after I do this with Rebecca, then I'll do your mini. Yeah, it was stormy. His ex just lost custody, and they're with the same. Okay. So so it's gonna whatever has been going on with the custody and all that. That feels like it's about to get smooth. I don't necessarily see that it's gonna be coming there. Well, it could be, but it would be definitely eventually, like not soon. Because I do see you coming in as Queen of Pentacles here down the road, and there's that rabbit there. And the rabbit can represent a family expanding. So in that sense, I do think that down the road, you may be filling in that role of sort of stepmother or mother of the mother hen, mother goose, right? Welcome, Mother Goose, to the crew. But right now, what's going on is they've got the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So there's big upheaval and change that's been going on, and it's still continuing. The only good card, though, is the Six of Swords says they are moving into calmer waters. Six of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. A balancing is happening, right? Rabbits all the time. So good things are happening with the sixes, but the fives in the middle say, right now is just a time of upheaval. Remember, fives are always about change, upheaval, unexpected change, unpredictable changes. So things feel very unpredictable for them. And for some reason, this is about their feelings, the kids. They're feeling like they're in a tug of war. And they're feeling like they're left out in the cold, like someone has put them out in the cold. So on the one hand, they feel wanted by somebody because they feel like they're in a tug of war. But on the other hand, they feel like someone doesn't want them because they're feeling left out in the cold. So I don't know why. I don't know how that's possible that they're feeling both of those things at the same time. But this is their feelings, okay? Thank you, Kimberly. This is where they're headed. So they're headed to good things. You're going to play into this down the road in a really nice way as Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a very maternal energy, a very stabilizing force. So I like all of this. If there is I don't know who this is. It looks like male. This could be female or male. I don't know. It looks like male energy and female energy if you look at these two cards, but I don't know if it's necessarily to be interpreted that way. There's this energy of kind of waiting. One of them like waiting and watching to see what's going to happen, and the other one kind of trying to be of value to people, like trying to make themselves. This one, like the girl in this seems to be trying to make herself valuable, to show her worth, right? And then the boy is just kind of watching to see what happens. Guys, my battery's getting low. I don't know what's going on here. I thought my phone was fully charged. Anyway, I think that it's going to work out fine. It's just right now there's sort of some upheaval going on. Which, do you want me to do a romance angel? Oh, I can do one of each if you want, because you did both. You did two readings, so we'll just pull one of each and see what we get. Why not? Oh, I love this. The Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, Soul Tribe. This feels connected to the question about the kids. Because I was seeing you down the road as a mother figure for them. And look, the Great Gathering, it's all coming together. Soul Tribe. I know, I love that too. That really feels nice. And then let's see what comes through from Romance Angels.